This speech was written by our leader, the Global Co-Creation Authority Ferus Naser. Will we be able to innovate? The value of innovation. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, one of the co-creation movement's sacred values is innovation. Innovation brings progress, and in many cases it brings small steps in our vision in creating a better future for humans, where they become more independent, have more intrinsic qualities and greater freedom. As our leader Ferus Naser said, co-creation is one of the possible paths for accelerating global innovations and solving global problems. There is always a debate whether the future of innovations will come from individuals and closed groups or from people who adopt the co-creation principles, and there is a debate whether innovation will be the most determinant factor in creating a more sustainable future. However, we have no doubt that innovations gives humans an advantage over nature. As the famous inventor Thomas Edison once said, to invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. It is through collaboration and experimentation that we can turn our ideas into reality. Furthermore, there is a growing debate on whether innovation will be the most determinant factor in creating a sustainable future. It is important to acknowledge that innovation can provide us with an advantage over nature. As the philosopher and scientist Francis Bacon once said, nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. As the renowned author and futurist Arthur Clarke once said, the only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Let us venture into the impossible and create a better world for all. This leads us to the story of innovation. Innovation is not just about having a creative idea. It's about finding a problem that is worth solving, creating a solution, product or service that addresses that need, and being able to monetize it in a way that reflects more benefits than the efforts made in the process. But where does innovation come from? Innovation doesn't happen by chance. It's a deliberate process that requires a specific set of circumstances. Typically, innovation comes from specific places such as universities that are working on research projects in a specific field, startups that are developing their ideas and attracting resources in a lean way, large companies that have a strategy to build new products and bring them to market. But is it easy to innovate? We live in a world where many of our basic needs have been met, and the challenge for future generations is to create products or services that are better or cheaper than what is already available. For example, the need for light is being addressed by electricity and monetized by utility companies through a monthly payment. There is always a challenge in finding solutions to problems that are worth solving. The co-creation approach offers a way to find problems and solutions in a more efficient and effective way. However, there are still challenges in terms of execution and product building. Building complex engineering products with just one individual or a small team can be difficult, and monetizing these products can be even more challenging. That is where the co-creation approach comes in, providing a platform for team building and product development, and easier access to markets and stakeholders. This approach is not entirely new, as large corporations have already implemented it through diverse recruitment and producing complex products for different countries. What is new is the adoption of this approach at a local and grassroots level, scaling process of hiring and team building processes of large organizations at minimal cost. As Henry Ford once said, if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. It is up to us to think beyond what is already available and create something truly innovative. Let us delve deeper into the nitty and gritty aspects of this approach and explore how it can unlock the true potential of innovation. The first pillar of co-creation is access to ideas. As the saying goes, ideas are cheap, execution is everything. That is why we have developed idea-sharing platforms and engagement events to provide young people with unique perspectives on long-term training and innovation plans. By sharing ideas and collaborating, we can generate new and innovative solutions to complex problems. The second pillar is access to global and local networks. In today's interconnected world, having access to networks is essential. By providing online publications of young people's work and international talent development programs, we can help connect them with like-minded individuals and organizations. This can open up opportunities for collaboration and knowledge sharing on a global scale. The third pillar is access to enablers. Young people often lack access to machines or supervision and support to help them in building their solutions. That is why our approach to education is project-based, using top online courses and AI tools for skills development. By working with enablers for product realization, we can ensure that young people have the resources they need to bring their ideas to life. The fourth and final pillar is access to a business center and social platforms. Early supporters can help young innovators gain valuable feedback and traction for their products. By creating products for the local market to consume, we can build a solid foundation for future growth and expansion. I think one of the greatest successes so far is to show how our co-creation workshops has produced feasible and attainable solutions that can be used on a local market level, from simple carpooling solutions to rural areas in the city, to product-based credit lines for local entrepreneurs and early development of bartering system and more. Let me tell you more about the challenge of complex engineering, product and market adoption. There is a limited number of high-rise buildings, hospitals, bridges, roads and railway projects, large AI system or cars manufacturing plants that are produced in a city in a specific period. With the abundance and easier access to education through online learning and AI systems, knowledge itself becomes less valuable, and the challenge remains in building complex engineering systems that the local community will be using. It is not only that, but there is a challenge in terms of giving young and engineering talents the opportunity to learn and develop experience based on these projects. Also, there is a challenge in finding capital resources that will be allocated to these projects. This is where co-creation becomes a fundamental approach in the development of complex engineering systems. It might provide pooling mechanism for capital gathering as well as a platform for engineering skills and talents development. So, let me tell you a little bit more about the co-creation sport and co-creation workshops. In our co-creation workshops, we understand the emerging problems in our complex society. We try to pave the way for young people to understand where the opportunity lies in the future and what problems worth solving. We provide a space for building teams and developing complex engineering skills to tackle these problems head-on. Not only that, but we also foster a community that supports the dissemination of innovative solutions. At the heart of the co-creation movement is innovation, where failure is not only tolerated but sometimes is encouraged. When working within a community that understands the potential for failure in the innovation process, you become more resilient and equipped with new tools to help your community thrive. As I come to the end of my speech, I would like to share with you our vision for innovation and why we strive to continuously innovate. We envision a future where humans can live a healthier and longer life, where we are empowered to look better and become more independent and free. We see a world where cities are no longer reliant on external resources, but rather they become more self-sufficient in terms of their food production, energy harvesting, and engineering systems. In order to make this vision a reality, we need to embrace co-creation and the innovative methods that were developed by our leader, Firas Neyza. By working together, we can accelerate the pace of innovation and take advantage of shared resources and infrastructure, leading to greater harmony and progress for all. As the famous inventor Thomas Edison once said, "There's a way to do it better. Let us find it." Let us embrace the challenge of innovation and work together to find new and better ways to improve our lives and the world around us. To our leader Firas Neyza, I'm Emmanuel from France. I live in Paris. We love your courage and your vision. We see progress and liberty in you. I support your leadership. We are with you.